when we look in kind of modern era MSP or modern era IT solution provider, we still have to answer some questions around what's a good target for revenue per service technician. And this number's a little bit complicated to determine or figure out, but the results are either going to make you cry, which I've literally seen people cry, or they're going to make you smile. So whether you were really intentional or whether you just accidentally backed into it, either way, we got to kind of face the reality and look in the mirror on this one. So how do we calculate service revenue per employee? Well, kind of easy. We're just going to take the total service revenue, the hourly, the project, the recurring, and divide that by the number of FTEs. Right? And that's going to tell you, or the service FTEs, that's going to tell you a number, whether it's $190,000, whether it's $200,000, or whether it's getting closer to our target of $234,000. So now you know the number. But who cares? I got a number. I got to have something to say, is this in line? Is this working for me? Is it working against me? Is that number good or is it bad? So we have to go back to an old school calculation that my mentor taught me in 2004, and it's super relevant today. So we think about BSR, Billable Service Revenue. The calculation is this. It equals your hourly rate times your utilization target, like 75%, times 2,080. And that's going to give you the total amount of revenue that you could expect from an engineer. All right, I hope that makes sense. And don't give me any shit about we don't sell hourly rates. We wouldn't do an hour of work. I don't know what my hourly rate is. That's nonsense. Stop with that. In North America, we calculate salaries based on an hourly rate. So if we're going to invest in an hourly rate, we need to get an hourly return. So you have to still go through that exercise and say, we're targeting $150 an hour. We're targeting $200 an hour. Based on what I'm paying my team or my employee, this is what I'm looking to get for that investment. So once you do that number, that BSR calculation, then compare it to the calculation you did a minute ago saying total service revenue divided by service FTEs. Now compare those two. Which one do you think should be bigger? Well, hopefully it's the calculation you did dividing your service revenue by the number of service FTEs. If not, don't get too discouraged. Get after it. Figure out what leverage you have to pull, whether it's increasing utilization, whether it's increasing your rate, whether it's stress testing how you've priced your agreements. Figure out why that difference is, and join a Bering McKinley Pure team. And this is going to be day one type of material that we're covering. So we need to pay attention to this every single day.